For the EPP group, the transatlantic alliance is a vital part of Europe's security and prosperity. But America and Europe don't always see eye to eye. In February, the European Parliament rejected an anti-terrorism agreement struck by the EU member states and the Obama administration that gave American investigators the right to access details about European citizens' private bank accounts. Since then, MEPs have been working to put this agreement back together in ways that strengthen civil liberties but also combat terrorist financing. The rejection of the so-called SWIFT deal was the first manifestation of the Parliament's new powers under the Lisbon Treaty. MEPs felt that they had been sidelined and that concerns about data protection had not been taken on board. In the 3 months since the accord was rejected, our group has led efforts in the Parliament to develop a strong negotiating mandate for the Commission to take into discussions with the American authorities. Ernst Strasser from Austria is our group's shadow rapporteur on the negotiating position. He told EPP TV why the first agreement had been voted down.
EPP is for data protection, and we need a European quality of data protection, and this wasn't, from our point of view, in this agreement, so we had to reject it. And we have to say that as well the Council as the Commission did a very good job to coming straightforward to our line, and now we are working with the states to get the final contract.
So how has the EPP helped to shape the debate following SWIFT's rejection back in February?
We know that the left never want to have a negotiation with the states, so it's the duty of the EPP group, because we want to have a good relationship to the states, we want to have a good partnership, we want to work with them, and we want to fight terrorism together. So we need this contract, but we need this in our terms.
Developing the Parliament's negotiating position has been a delicate process. MEPs want to see clear limits set on the data sent to America and how long it can be stored for. They also want to build reciprocity into the agreement, for example, so that Europe could access similar banking information originating in the US. And they want legal safeguards so that EU citizens have a right of redress in US courts. Recently, a delegation of MEPs visited Washington to discuss Parliament's concerns with the Obama administration and Congress. One of those MEPs was EPP Group Vice Chairman Manfred Weber.
Well, after the rejection of the agreement in the European Parliament, it was for me wonderful to feel that the Americans want to have an agreement. They are open for our questions, for our problems. So from the Obama administration, it was a very clear signal that they want to have partnership with the European Union. And for EPP, it's the same. We want to have partnership.
So from a strategic point of view, how important is it that this is dealt with now, quickly and precisely?
The concrete details of the agreements are debated since years on European and American level, so there is nothing new. It's now a question of the political will. When there is enough political will from the Americans to accept higher standards for our citizens, for the European citizens, then we could accept the agreement very fast and very quickly. And if we could accept it in very quickly, then I think it's a good signal, because it shows that there is the will to work together. So in Washington there was an open mind. In Europe from the EPP there is a clearly open mind, and then let's go on.
The negotiating position is a compromise between the main political groups, so it's certain to be adopted this week during Parliament's plenary session. So MEPs have now found a way forward on this complicated subject, appropriately during the week that US Vice President Joe Biden comes to the Parliament to further cement the transatlantic alliance. For more information on our group's activities in the sphere of transatlantic relations, please visit our website, eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.